Well, thank you for coming and sharing your story. I'm looking forward to hearing about how God worked in your life in the past. So if I remember correctly, Susan, you, before you came to know Jesus, you were just going about life and working, and somebody at work introduced you to God in some way. Tell us about that.
Actually, we got paired together often in meetings and different places. And we'd have to take a car, and so during the drive we had personal time to talk about things. And he was talking to me about, we were talking about books that we had read. I had read quite a few, and he had said, wow, he said, I have a book you could read. And I said, great. I said, I'm all for it. So he started talking about it though, and I asked him what book he had in mind. And initially, well, he said the Bible. Mm-hmm. And so I started reading, and I just read and read and read. And so that's how I pretty much became a Christian.
So as you were reading through the Bible,
yes,
and you were understanding a little bit more and a little bit more about what it was talking about, you touched on this earlier. Do you remember any particular passage that you said, that right there makes me want to follow Jesus?
No, it wasn't a particular passage or a particular verse. It was just God and or Jesus and how he was responding to the people he met, and how he responded to their sin.
Yeah.
It was more that idea.
Coming to understand the character of Jesus, not necessarily
Correct.
just one verse that changed everything for
yes.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really encouraging. Do you still have a relationship with the person who gave you the Bible or suggested that you read the Bible?
Actually, sadly, no. Apparently, he got hurt. I had been keeping in touch with him, but I had not been baptized yet, and I really couldn't wait to tell him about it. And when I called where he worked, they said he had gone out on disability. And I didn't know his home address or his home phone. Nothing. We just talked
because
at work.
you were people from right.
And so if anybody knows a Robert Radcliffe anywhere that is in the Geyserville area, I would love to be able to tell him. And I've met many people at PG&E, and I've always asked if they know him. And one woman I spoke to, she was really kind, though. She says, you know, I think God, I think God really has a way of letting them know that. And she said, I think he knows that you're a Christian. That made me feel good.
Yeah. If you could say anything to him, what would you say?
Okay. I would say, thank you for loving me enough to know what I needed, to know that not everybody accepts the idea of getting a Bible, and to love me enough to give me a Bible anyway, to try it at least and see if I would not reject Jesus, the person that you knew to be so loving, and the person that has given me, along with him and you and everybody that is a believer, eternal life with him. I am no longer destined for hell. And horrible, torturous time.
Yeah.
So, I
Wow.
mean, nothing. you can't do anything greater for a person than that. I don't think.
That's incredible. Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
Appreciate the time.